Hey everybody, it's Aaronator here, and we got our 18th episode of our Detroit Red Wings GM mode commentary here on the channel, and that was sort of awkward. I just had a moment of like, what the heck do I say? I usually have one of those right at the beginning, right after I explain what episode number it is. But yeah, this is our 18th episode, and in the last episode we did free agency, made a trade, so make sure you go check it out, because you're going to see the lines that I have. And there will be, well, there won't be a spoiler straight away, but these are the lines we have. We got Tatar, Zetterberg, and Nyquist. I want to give Tatar first line time because he's considered a first line forward, and then Zetterberg and Nyquist, the Super Swedes, have been doing well the past couple seasons. Larkin, although he's not considered a second liner, he probably has the stats to be a second liner, although that is morale. I'm hoping he stays up there, and if not, I mean, I may move him back down, but I want him to become one of our top players. Same with Mantha, who is becoming a very good second line scorer for us. Hopefully, maybe a first line, like a Patrick Kane sort of thing with bigger body. He's 6'5", so this guy's like, I guess I'd say probably more Blake Wheeler, but I mean, yeah, you get what I mean. And then Thomas Yurko, who's also there, youngster. His potential is medium elite, but at 24, he probably won't get much better with a 3-year contract at 3.65. So he'll be a second liner for us, but I'm going to try him out on the left wing. There's a lot of, I was really trying to figure out who I wanted to do. I was thinking Larkin could go on the wing. Should we change him to a playmaker? Yurko, should I change him to a playmaker? Should I move him to the left wing? Should I move Mann to the left wing? Should I move Nyquist to the left wing? Put Shahan, even put him back at center. Should I put him even on the second line? Should I trade him? There's so many things. It was just really a lot. But yeah, those are the lines basically right there. And then yeah, power play. You got our top lines there. Sproul, I just realized, is like insane offensively, so I'm giving him the top line time instead of Green. So this will be solid. Larkin's getting more time as well. And penalty kill. There's our penalty kill, defense, and forwards there. I wanted to give Larkin penalty kill time as well. Improve his defensive game. Feel very solid. Glendening and Nastas Week, the youngster. Hopefully he can become a very good solid penalty killer for us. 3-man penalty kill. Luke Glendening, I want to give him as much time on that penalty kill because he's a beast for us there. And losing Datsuk is going to be a big loss, but we're hoping that Glendening can stay solid. Same with Athanasio, as he will be playing on that line as well. Defensive pairings, I think I already mentioned this to you guys, but De Keyser and Ouellette, and then Cronwall and Green are the lines, I believe. And then I like having them on their right sides. Tatar and Athanasio, three-man lines. I decided to just do 2 defense and then 3 forwards or whatever. Even in real life, they might even do 3 forwards just because of how important, like, how like the only kind of defensemen that are going to be good in 3-on-3 in real life are Erik Karlsson, basically. Only if you can skate and be a good puck mover. Zetterberg and Nyquist, extra attackers, shootout. There you go. You can just pause the video if you want to check it out. And there's the spoiler, sort of. We got Carey Ramo in exchange for. We got a Carey Ramo and a third in exchange for Jimmy Howard. So we traded Jimmy Howard and got a draft pick as well as a proper backup goalie, and also to free up cap space. Russo, our youngster, his potential actually I just realized went up, so we want to definitely give him some time. Bill Arnold, depth player, same with Callahan. I just wanted to have a guy who can take faceoffs at 78 faceoffs, but Callahan, not quite, but you know what, he'll play as another depth guy, so hopefully they won't complain though. And then there's our Lions defense. I'm not sure if I checked that already. I probably did, but I just wanted to double check. Anyways, guys, that's how it's going to look. So, the one big thing is I'm not giving Shahan much time. I'm playing him on the third line. He is definitely the most likely to get traded, if anybody, because I want him as a leader, and he's been a solid playoff performer. But, I mean, we're losing a lot of pieces anyways, and I wanted him to be solid for us, but he just, if he doesn't step up, if it's like a situation like Druin where he just wants to be traded, or the team, it's not a good fit for him, then, I mean, we have a lot of right wingers. It may not be a good future fit for him. He's not literally being the kind of guy that we need. So he could be an option. And then Applicator, just because of his 6 years left, and he'll finish up at 36 with $4 million. I don't really want to do that. But I'm just going to get straight into simming for now. We'll sim up to the beginning of the season. See how our team does during the preseason. It won't matter too much because the first couple games, of course, are going to be against weaker lineups, and then eventually teams are going to start putting in their NHL players, and we can figure out what we want to do for scouting. So I think defensemen are still our biggest thing. Same with a top-notch forward. Since we're in year 3, Joey Veleno should be here. So he's a centerman on the St. John Sea Dogs. Are those the? I think those are Cuban. Yeah, that's it. But yeah, he's a elite player, so playmaker. So that could be a possibility for us to draft if we end up having a struggling year, which we could perhaps with the fact that we lost Datsuk and Howard. So I think our team will be very good, though. I think our defense is definitely better than last year. So as long as our offense continues with Nyquist and Zetterberg, that'll be the main thing. And then can our youngsters like Mantha and Larkin get better, which I think those are our 2 next best players, basically. So yeah, we're gonna start off the season. We could just do like this kind of sim game, but to see who's performing, and I'd like to actually do that to see if our top guys can score for the first bit. So let's see. First period, I'm just gonna do all these kind of skips. So Brendan Saad gets 2 goals and Nasta Sweek gets 1. First goal of the season goes to Nasta Sweek. Nice. Second period, and Mantha and Zetterberg. So the Mantha line is doing okay. Third period, Savard gets 1. Can we get a win in overtime for the first game of the season? Overtime, shootout, and Ryan Johansson will get the lone goal. And again, he was not traded for Jones, so there you go. I won't check 3 stars, but let's check out like the first 5 games, something like that. Unfortunately, we had a shootout loss for the first thing. Draft will be weaker. We had a unfortunate shootout loss as our first game, and we'll have to see what happens. So first period, Nasta Sweek and Athanasio. So Nasta Sweek's getting some goals here. That's nice. Second period, Athanasio will get his second of the game, and we'll finish up the game. Third period, and Niederreiter will get 1, but Yurko will finish off late in the period for a 4-1 victory against the Minnesota Wild. Pretty solid. Yurko getting 1 helps out. So it looks like the plus minus. Hopefully that line is doing good. They're usually probably going to be playing with Ouellette and Kaiser. I didn't want to put offensive in 2-way. That may have not been the greatest combination. It just depends. Smith-Pelly gets 1 on Mrazek. Second period, nothing. Third period, can we get the goal? Nope. Carey Price I'm guessing it's Carey Price. I just want to check that. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't blame the team for not doing well. It's just It's just an off offensive night, if that makes sense. But we'll just have to keep on going. So we're not having the greatest start to the season here. I guess I should have showed you guys the AHL lines. I'll show you after in a bit. First period. Okay, so it looks like a lot of goals there. Unfortunately, Stamkos and Kaloran and McGinn get 1. Okay, so Ramos not doing good. We got to trade Ramos. No. Cromwell and Yurko. Let's see what happens. We got to get some goals back on Vasilevsky. Second period, and oh my gosh, Ramo, what a horrible start for your first game. Let's not even get into that. 8-4. So we got offense, but our goaltending, oh gosh, Ramo, that was not a great start. Okay. Well, anyways, I was just going to say I could show you the HL lines, but I'll just let you know right now. I gave as much time as I could possible, a bit of penalty kill, I believe, and some power play time to Svechnikov, and first line time and all that, so it's all good, don't worry. Nyquist gets 2 on Montoya. Second period, Mrazek only lets in 1 against Jokinen. Can the Red Wings come up with the win? Third period, and they will. 2-1 victory for the Detroit Red Wings. So it's not a great start. That was just Ramos' first start against an offensively powered team. I really don't. That was already on 2. They were already 2-0 coming into the game, so I don't know why we played them in that game. So, but you know what? That's okay. Go to player morale. Let's check out Robbie Russo. Oh my gosh, I need to be out in the ice more. I can't help the team when I'm not getting minutes. I know you've got what it takes to earn more ice time. Just stay positive right now. I can give you a chance maybe in a bit. Okay, just wait a bit. Yeah, my performance hasn't been great lately, but everyone goes through slumps. Yes, that's right, but you shouldn't. You know what? He's already feeling consequences. Honestly, Shahan, with how I have you in mind for our team, we need you to produce, man. It's not acceptable. Yeah, you know what? Negative effect. Okay, so if Shahan can't accept that, we gave him money for the reason, and we're going to simulate for a bit more. Let's go an extra, yeah, we'll go 3 games. See what happens. West game against Anaheim, we will lose 3-2. Game against Philly, we will lose in overtime 2-1. And then against Buffalo, we will come out with a win. So, again, same position, but it's interesting. So let's see. Forwards, is there any, you know what, we can go for Russian forwards. Yeah, 3 weeks later in the season, in after trade deadline kind of speed, maybe even playoffs. In that area, when I'm not recording, I'll go and pin some players to the watch list and stuff, and we'll see what we can look at getting for the drafts. That'll just be later in the season. I just want to let you guys know. Okay, so we're 3-3-2. It's not phenomenal. Our team isn't doing fantastic, but you know what? We're gonna edit some lines here, and I want to get Russo in here because he deserves to play. He definitely does. Odd, it seems morale. It looks like he's dropping. So let's get in Callahan for a couple games because I'm guessing. Wait, let me just check and see how Odd is doing. He has 4 assists and is a +3. So you know what? He is doing solid. But Odd, I hope you don't mind. Just for it, we're gonna bring up Callahan. Defense, we're gonna go. You got Sproul and Erickson. +5. I'm hoping that they're pluses. So yeah, -6. Green is not doing well. So you know what? Let's go Sproul up there. No, Sproul's got to play bottom line. Okay, so there you go. We'll move it like that. I really hope that helps out. Maybe that'll help out the offense of these guys that are not getting enormous amounts of points. So Larkin is a -1. Second line isn't doing great, so maybe that offense of Green will help them out. Hopefully, Green, I'm really expecting you. I wanted to give him top line time. His potential is going down. I wanted to give him top line time because we're paying him $6 million, and he is a good defenseman for us, a good veteran defenseman. If we're not a playoff team, he's a tradable asset because he's a top 6. But otherwise, I want to keep our team competitive, and we'll keep him in the lineup. If Sproul becomes a top 4 defenseman, he could still be tradable because we'll move up Sproul and all that will happen. Okay, but defense, who's not doing well? Green only has power play time, right? And Erickson only has penalty kill time. So let's see. Robbie Russo, what are you best at? Power play or penalty kill? Good offensively, solid defensively. You know what? I'm going to switch and put Russo in for top 4 time with, what's his name? Ouellette. So, there you go. Erickson could be in top 4. I could do that. But, you know what? I want to keep our defense strong. So, you know what? Cronwall, you can go up there. Erickson, there you go. The Kaiser, -1. You know what? No. Kaiser, get back up there. Okay, so our team morale-wise isn't doing phenomenal. Goalies, Ramo, I want you in the net. Your morale is up, and I need you to play some more games. There you go. Let's see. We got some youngsters. Western Conference game against St. Louis, a 5-2 victory. That's a good win. So Svechnikov is injured till November 2nd. We'll replace player. Game against Florida. In Florida, we lose 2-0. Athanasio has an abdominal strain. His estimated return November 15th. So, you know what we are going to do? We're just going to replace player because Athanasio is playing third line. You know what? I'm going to just exactly switch him in for Arnold. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to substitute him all lines, but I'm going to give Glendening the third line. So there you go. Shahan, I'm tempted to give time to. I'm very tempted. I gotta look at this. He's a +2 and 3 assists. Shahan is really not helping out right now. But we'll try and see what happens. A game against Toronto, 4-3 victory. So that's helping us. That's helping us out. We'll put Svechnikov. So I guess this gives you a chance to check out the lines. I will actually show you the lines since I have the chance here. I'll just give you a quick rundown of the lines. So there's all of our lines. We got some prospects in here. Korostelov, and yeah, all those guys. Crowder, Turgeon, Bertuzzi, all those guys. Defense, our top prospects. There you go. Goalies, lots. He's not getting more of the starts. It just is rotating goalies right now. And then, you know what, I'll show you the power play lines. So Svechnikov, you're seeing, is getting top line penalty kill time and power play time. 4-on-4, I guess I can change that. There you go, 3-on-3. I guess we can switch it so then the guys that we want playing get the time. Okay, there you go. Extra attacker. I guess I could have changed it for the other thing, but that's okay. Goalies, yeah, scratched. So those are all the guys that are scratched. Because his potential went down, this guy, I'm letting him not play for now. McBride as well. Does not have a spot at the moment, but yeah, there you go. That's all the AHL lines. Just a quick showing, I guess. And yeah, that's gonna be the end of the episode. I'm tempted. You know what? Let's simulate up to the 3 games. 3 more games. Versus Ottawa, lose 6-1. San Jose, we win in a shootout 4-3. And the game against the Rangers, can we get a win? Yeah, we do. And we will get a 3-2 win against the Rangers. So we're a bit right now. We're 7-5-2. Simulate 3 more games. Let's go to the halfway point of the month. We lose 4-1. Athanasio will be back. That's very good. And we'll just get him back in the lineup. Callahan is a -3 on that line. So that could be because of Arnold. But right now we're going to put Ott back in there because he's our veteran. And he will do very good for us. Arnold, he got some time. So there you go. Athanasio. And then put him back up there. Defense. So it looks like the lines are doing better. Russo. Spruill. Okay, so he's doing solid. Right now, Green is probably not doing great. Oh my gosh, 81. Oh my God. This is why I don't do that. Okay, so guys, we're in a tough spot. I'm going to sim some games. Slepyshev. Potential-wise, he's a third-line scorer. So it looks like his potential is just down. Because he's mad. A third-liner. We don't need that right now. That wouldn't be a bad pickup. It honestly wouldn't. But right now, our team, we don't need to do that. I could have done that. That was probably... not a bad idea, but we have a lot of snipers on this team anyways. We lose 6-3 to New Jersey. We did beat Tampa Bay 3-2, I believe. Let's check out let's check out some defensemen in the SHL, and then we'll check out a bunch of those super Swedes. And yeah, we lost to Buffalo, though. So we're 8-7-2 at the halfway point of the season. We're pretty much at the 20-minute mark here, guys. So you know what? I'm going to finish up now. That'll be the end. Let's check out our stats. And I'll just give a bit of an outro for you guys and talk about some stuff. I guess my GM contract that is on right now, if you want to make an imaginary one, sort of, is for 5 years. After 5 years, depending on how the team's doing, we'll see how it's doing. If I miss the playoffs for 2 times straight, then the Red Wings will fire me. But I get to finish off my contract, unless I have 2 years where I'm literally the worst team. Goals for per game, so we need to work on that, definitely. I think that will come with, I think our team can get that offense. We're just having a bit of struggles. So goals against... Detroit is not doing well in that category either. Not very well. Almost 3 goals per game. Power play. Okay, so the power play needs to be changed easily. So you guys can let me know what you think for the power play. Penalty kill. It's not as high as it could be. I'll let you know that. it's not as high as it could be. What? Where's Detroit? Thought we had 82. No, we have 80. Okay, well, that's not great. So our entire team is not doing the greatest, so we need to figure out something to get us out of that. Player stats will go to that. I think I don't want to make a trade this early on, but I think we got to play green. Let me know what you think with Russo, guys. Should we send him down? What is the best for Russo and the team? We need to keep our morale up. We need to make sure there, guys. So Zetterberg and Nyquist, yeah, that's the reason. Right now, I think Tatar can move back to the second line. I think he's getting good enough time. Larkin, I think Larkin should get first line time, guys. I want him to play good, and I think his offensive game should help. Let me know what you guys think. Maybe we shouldn't give him that time. Maybe we should give it to Athanasiou or Yurko or Shahan. Maybe Shahan is the answer to help out that first line applicator. Lots of guys. So let me know, guys, what you think. There's all the points. Ott is no goals, unfortunately. So, but Nas this week is taking his place with 4 goals. So he's being solid. All those guys. Russo. Here's the plus guys and the minus guys. The big minus guys, the second line. I knew it. I knew the second line was going to be built for disaster. So we have to figure out, guys, what is the way to fix this team right now. We may need to make a trade early on, but you guys can let me know. And that should be it. Ramo, oh my gosh. I don't know if this is his fault, guys. I honestly don't know. Mrazek should definitely get more of the starts this season, but he's off to a shaky start. I think if Mrazek steps up his game and we figure out our defensive core, we should be okay. I don't know why we're letting in so many goals. I thought that we would have been more solid, and we're not getting offense. So the good news is we're above 500. I believe we are in a wild card spot. Yeah, we pretty much are. 18 points. Yeah, we're in a wild card spot. So we're in the first wild card spot. So you guys can let me know what you think. Or no, we're not. I guess not. We're in the second wild card spot. Whatever, guys. You guys can let me know. So we're above 500, but we need to make some changes. Let me know, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Check out more on the channel. Make sure you like the video. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one.